It was an insult. We're locked in. Try like a booty hole. So sorry for trauma dumping on you. Dogs don't cry. Guess who's not sleeping in and going to work? Me. I want to cry. I'm a thug. I'm a thug. Power to the people. Well, hello. I thought that I was going to be early to work this morning, but turns out I'm not going to be. I thought doing my morning routine by myself without you guys, because I talk too much, I thought it was going to save me on time, but it did not. As a matter of fact, it's currently 8:43, if I'm not mistaken, and I have to do something for my mom before I go to work. So being early to work at this current moment is out the window. But I did my morning routine. I did not skip it. Before you say anything, this is the skin and I use the same products, so I just didn't want to leave this household without seeing how you guys were doing. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you're drinking water, sleeping in, because I told myself I wasn't gonna wake up this morning to go to work, but I did. I woke up and I got ready and now I'm about to go to work. Yeah. I want to cry, honestly, but I'm gonna hold it in because I'm a thug. Thugs don't cry. Well, if I do cry, thugs cry too. They're very sensitive. Most of the sensitive people I know are thugs. I don't even know thugs, but you get the point. Yeah, I have to go to work, and honestly, I'm not prepared for what today has in store for me, but I have no other choice but to, because I have trips and plans that I gotta do, that we gotta do, and I have debt to pay off, and I'm going back to school. I don't even want to go back to school anymore. That's another topic for another day. I just wanted to come in and say hi before I leave, because it would be so rude not to do our morning talk. That would be like a breakup. So I refuse to break up with you because we are in this together. We're locked in. Try like a booty hole. I'll see you doing our work check-in. Until then, stay hydrated, drink your water, take a nap, take a deep breath, because life, there's only so much it can offer, and there's only so much you can allow it to do to you. I'm also learning that myself. Sometimes I cannot make lemonade out of lemons. So I'll see you later. Midday check-in here. It's not even 3 o'clock. Well, it is. It just turned to 3 o'clock. Only this kid were awake before 2:40. The baby refused to sleep, and the toddler that's like 2 years old also woke up. She's been crying, so just imagine her crying and the baby crying both at the same time. And then when I tried to take a nap for the first time in months since I started working, that did not go through, because just as the toddler calmed down, the baby started crying. I am this close to pulling out all of my hair follicles and be like, that's it, I'm over it. This is our midday work check-in. Not even midday, almost close to the end of the day, and now we're about to have snack. Well, not me, because I have a very delicious dinner waiting for me at home. I'm gonna make it and I can't wait. I ended up going to Western Beef. I got my snacks, and then the bite almost broke out. The lady was like, oh, I'm waiting for you outside. As a matter of fact, let's go outside right now. I have a big bat in my car and we gonna use that. They ended up not fighting. I think the other lady went, and then the other lady went her way, so there was no fight. But recap though, it was the lady in front of the lady in line fault, because she couldn't believe that her order came up to $80 or $86. She couldn't believe that. But it's like the cashier did not scan anything twice, so your order did come up to $80 or $86. Why can't you accept that? She was just holding up the line, and the lady behind her, she was just like, bro, your order is $80, just move it along. No fight happened, and nobody rushed outside to stop the fight. So yeah, there is that. I am in good spirits today. The kids crying cannot deter me from my purpose, and that is to have a good spirit every day. This week and then next week is payday. I can't wait for my money to hit because I have plans. You wouldn't know how bad it is. I didn't even get to rest. The kids slept for a little bit. Woke up again just to cry because he was hungry. I gave him his milk. That's the only thing he can eat. And he decided he don't want that. So I'm like, what is it that do you want me? Is that what is given? Do you want me to carry you? I cannot carry you. I only have 2 arms, because if I carry you, the other one is gonna get jealous. And then there's 2 tiny voices calling my name. And it gets very overwhelming. But yeah, good spirits. Woohoo! We're gonna have French toast sticks and mozzarella sticks for snack with veggie beans, some water, I think pear or apple, or was it tangerine, one of the other 2 fruits. There's that, and I need sleep. I've been lacking sleep. I'm gonna talk to you guys more doing a regular work check-in, not midday, just regular. Yoo-hoo! Our official work check-in here. I'm in my Wendy Williams era. I'm going to be messy when it comes to my family member, and they bull crap because they always do this every year. But that's not the point. The point is today I'm going home early, so you're not sitting down. I'm not gonna put you down. I love you too much. So you're gonna be in my hand. The reason for that is because as soon as my last 2 kids leave, I am going home. I'm not staying here until 6 o'clock because there is no need to stay here until 6 o'clock. So all the kids leaving early makes up for the fact that they were crying a lot, they were under the weather, they were coughing all up in my face. So that makes up for it. I am very happy the majority of them left home early because that means that their parents love them a lot, and I get to go home early. In my situation, in my eyes, I guess that's a win situation. They go home early, I go home early. The parents are happy, I'm happy. That's simply what it is. This morning, I had to come into work late because later than usual, obviously. My regular late is 9:02, 9:06, 9:07, 9:10, 9:14. Today, I came in and I clocked in at 9:27 because I had to do something for my mom. And here goes our regular topic. I am tired of being the oldest, and this feeling always come and goes because it's like one moment I'm like, okay, cool, I like it, it is what it is. I don't have much of a choice, but when I do say that it has its downside, especially when I see the way my mom parents her other children. So 1 and 2 have their upbringing, and then everybody else following 1 and 2 have their own upbringing. I guess everybody has their own upbringing because it's like ever since I grew up, my mom suddenly forgot how to parent her kids. She is in her gentle parenting era in her own way. And with that, it comes the feeling of uncertainty. I don't even know. It just comes the feeling of, you raised me that way. You was very harsh on me to a certain degree. So how come you're soft on your kids? A lot of the stuff that my siblings do in the way they behave, she wouldn't let that slide when it came to me and number 2. She would not let that slide. So when they do stuff that's way out of pocket, especially something I wouldn't do or my second sister wouldn't do, I would have gotten a slap. I would have gotten backhanded, a flip-flop to my body, anything. Being the oldest is so exhausting. My mom, she be telling me like, oh, call Cecilia, call Rachel. And then I'm like, those are your kids. They belong to you. You brought them into this world. Why are you telling me to call your kids? You have a phone. You have their number. Call your kids. Why are you telling me to call your kids? But it does get exhausting because, I don't know, it's just like my mom, my dad, and then there's me. Being the oldest is so exhausting, especially the older sister is very exhausting because I don't think that I have the freedom that my siblings do. I don't think I have the freedom that they have because a lot of the stuff when I want to do things to experiment or to explore or just to basically express myself as an individual, even if it's out of the box from my religion or from the way my mom sees it, even if it's taboo or something, she'll be like, oh, is that the example you want to give to your younger siblings? Is that the example you want to give them? Is that the example you want to leave? Is that the example you want them to follow? And the whole time, I be doing good. I do a lot of the things that I think in my sense of perspective is good, but they don't even follow that. So you cannot put that blame on me. But once again, I digressed. It really gets too much to a point. Because I remember one time, I believe I was in a freshman in high school or in 10th grade. And me and my sister were arguing. And then she called me a goody two-shoe. That upset me so much. I don't know why it upset me so much, but it was like, it hurt me. Mind you, I did not know the meaning of a goody two-shoe at the time. But the way she said it, it was like she was cursing at me. Why are you cursing at me? So it made me really upset. Why would you call me that? Because to me, it was an insult. And then to this day, I don't know. I don't like being called a goody two-shoe. It upsets me because to me, it correlates to not having an identity outside of just following the rules and following what my parents say. So it is very upsetting because you just reminded me I don't go outside the line. I don't rebel. I don't know. I always follow the rules. So the fact that, I don't know, it annoys me so much because why would you do that? I guess it's a trauma response if you would like to call that, but I really despise that word, goody two-shoe. I hate it. I guess that's my own issue I have to solve and my own trauma that I have to deal with and just things that I have to see a therapist about and figure out and just unravel everything because I know that there's more to it. There's more to the reason why I hate that word and why I hate that I associate goody two-shoe with not having liberty and freedom to just experiment, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm so sorry for trauma dumping on you, but I just had to get that on my chest. I need a good crying session. Maybe that's the reason why we're here. But who knows? That's still up to debate. That was it. That was all. I'm so sorry for trauma dumping on you once again. Oh, forgive me. I do appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So then, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're drinking your water, taking naps, taking a deep breath, going to therapy. Don't do what I do and hold your feelings in, because one day you're gonna explode and everybody else is gonna get it. I haven't exploded yet, so hopefully I go to therapy before I explode. But I would not recommend for you to do what I do. Talk it out. Go to a rage room or something. I want to go to a rage room. I feel like if I go to a rage room, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna sit there and cry instead of breaking stuff. But who knows? That might be me. But if you do go to a rage room, please let me know how it goes. Maybe we can talk about it and I wouldn't feel so lonely. But that's that. Take care. I appreciate you all. Most importantly, always be kind to yourself, because if you're not kind to yourself, nobody else is going to be kind to you. The way you appreciate yourself, nobody else is going to appreciate you the same way. And I'm learning to do that as I go, because in my 20s, it's all about learning me, appreciating me, taking myself out, exploring the world, see what I like, what I don't like, and just everything in between. So then, I appreciate you all and take care. Sayonara.